Welcome back to Out of the Blue. I'm Andrew Ottman. MTSU believes in the value of applied knowledge, merging classroom knowledge with real-world work environments. Carol Swayze, our Director of Experiential Learning, joins us on Out of the Blue to discuss the EXL Scholars Program. It encourages students of all ages to gain hands-on experience in the field of their choice. Carol, welcome to Out of the Blue.
Thank you. I appreciate you having me.
First time on the show.
Yes.
But not your first time talking about EXL, right?
No.
All right, so this is a fascinating program. It's one of the signature programs of the university. It gets recognized at every commencement I've been to. Let's back up though and tell people about what is EXL.
So it stands for Experiential Learning, and that's MTSU's branding for it was EXL. And it is a high impact teaching practice where students get hands-on experience in their field as part of their courses.
One of the things that we're very, very proud about, that Dr. McPhee talks about all the time, is that we produce career-ready graduates. So from a student standpoint, I'm basically just taking the course, right? I mean, the faculty member is, hey, this is part of EXL, and you're going to have these opportunities, correct?
Right, so the student just has to register like they would for any other section.
Can you talk about exactly what that means and what things count towards experiential learning?
Yes, we have many different types of courses that count as experiential learning. And experiential learning also includes many of the high impact practices. So things like service learning, applied learning, internships, co-ops, study abroad, lab courses that connect what they're doing in the lab to the real world externally, teacher ed classes, research. So there's so many different types of experiential learning courses that students could take.
Give some types of examples you've seen on campus and you've been going, wow, this is exactly what I'm talking about.
We have one program where the students go and actually do activities with senior citizens, and this has been an ongoing partnership for over probably 15 years or more. And this is one of the courses that they must take in their aging development program. So it's all across the university. We have courses in every college.
It sort of bakes in some of the elements that you would typically find in an internship, right? That kind of, we're going to leave the classroom, we're going to do something that we've been talking about in the classroom and apply it, correct?
Absolutely. It can go from faculty choose, whether it's a 1 week project, a month project, or the entire semester, or as in this example where it rolls over and over and over year after year after year.
Then there does come a point as we point towards graduation where the students need to raise their hand to you and say, hey, I think I want to be an EXL scholar, right?
Right.
What does that entail? What do I have to do to get that kind of recognition?
So students who have at least 15 credit hours for undergraduate or 9 credit hours for graduate students will apply in their next to last semester to be an experiential learning scholar. And this is a graduation distinction. If they apply to that and they meet the requirements, then they take our capstone ePortfolio class. And then in that class, they build their ePortfolio, which then they can use the link, putting on their resume, or they use what they've learned from doing the ePortfolio for interviewing. And we found that many of our students get job offers as part of this. Some of them already have jobs based on their ePortfolios once they leave the university.
I absolutely love that because I think having this structured opportunity where I can gather my thoughts and my conclusions, and this is what I learned, this is what I can demonstrate to you as an employer. This is an academic program. You study the results, right? And you've seen some real success come from this. Can you talk about what you've seen over the years?
Yes, we have found that students who take 3 or more credit hours graduate at 6 times the rate of students who do not take the Experiential Learning Scholars Program.
Wow.
And students who take 15 or more credit hours graduate in the high 90 percentile, and that's across every group of students.
That's incredible. The ePortfolio, let's return back to that. Is it a PowerPoint? Is it a video? What shapes and forms do those take?
The ePortfolio itself has a platform.
Okay.
So it's an ePortfolio platform. In that platform, they can use video, audio, Word documents, PowerPoints, any kind of medium that they want to use within that ePortfolio. And then when it's all compiled, they have a link that they can give out.
And taking that class teaches me how to build that portfolio, right?
Yes.
And I assume there's a period of self-reflection in that class, right?
Every experiential learning course has reflection built into it. That's part of what is required. So being able to critically analyze what they learned and do reflection over that, what did I do, what did I learn, what would I do differently next time if I have this to do over again, that's always part of an EXL course.
We have so little time to talk about this program, so many opportunities. You've got to find out more. Where do I go on the web to learn about EXL?
Okay, so it's mtsu.edu/EXL.
And I'll find all the answers there.
You should, or call me.
Yeah, call you. Well, Carol, thank you for everything you've done with this program. Like I said, a signature program. We're always proud when the graduates stand up at commencement and they're recognized by the president as EXL scholars. And it's a very meaningful opportunity for them, and great work by you. Thank you.
Thank you. And we didn't mention
What?
what the students get as a result. So they
let's talk
get
about that.
cords for graduation,
And?
they get a certificate for framing, they get a notation on their transcript, a digital badge,
Wow.
and graduate students also get a medallion.
Well, you got to do this, right? Well, that's awesome. Thanks for everything you do.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.